Hey everyone, welcome back to Is Your Six Covered, and today we're going to talk about some surveillance motion detectors that you can use in your driveway. Hey everyone, welcome back to Is Your Six Covered. Today we're going to be talking about early detection devices. We had a good little chat the other night about it. It was fun, got into some home security stuff. But early detection, driveway systems, whether you have a long driveway, whether you're in a track house, being able to get early detection of someone being on your property, possibly could just be the postal person, it could be a burglar, it could be someone that's there to harm you. Whatever the case is, having early detection, being able to be notified, giving you the extra time to maybe grab some weapons, maybe have your kids run to a safe room if you have one, or an area that you guys have designated as an area where you want your kids to go to. I'm driving now. I'm going to do this video. I'm going to use most of this as just voiceover for some pictures that I'll be putting out there. But it was basically went to Harbor Freight. It was like $16 or $17 for this. They're basically calling it a security detection system. And all it is a motion sensor and a box that makes noise, which is cool. It's simple. You add 3 AA batteries on the main module, the one that stays in the house, and a 9-volt battery on the one that you mount to a tree or wherever you're going to put this thing. So did a little camouflage after I figured out how far away I could go, and let me tell you, I was pretty darn impressed with the distance that I got, because we have a fairly long driveway, and just you got to wind around and back and forth, but radio frequency being straight, it went through the woods, basically all the trees, made it to the house, and I really got it almost all the way to the entrance of the driveway, which is nice. Now, there was a lot of things during testing that I needed to do, and that was when people are driving on the road, just going on the main road, it wasn't going to activate. So far, we've put it up. It's worked out pretty good. I've tested it with different vehicles. I tested it with the one car we're in now. It's a smaller car, so it's lower to the ground. And what's nice is I have it set up high enough where, ground stuff, whether rabbits, different types of animals walking by aren't going to affect it too much, hopefully, unless the tree squirrel or something is right, just right in the way there. But it's mounted up on the tree. Let this guy over. And it seems to be working out really good. So the distance is good. It says 400 feet. I think I'm even farther than that. I wish I had a rangefinder. I wouldn't be able to use it anyways. The trees are too close, or there's too much of them. But I'll show pictures of driving down the driveway. And pretty impressed for $17 to be able to have a system like this. And after camouflaging it, I basically used some Krylon paints that were flat, different types of colors. Whatever you're going to mount it to, you'll need to figure out what you're going to use. But I just used some old camouflage paint that I've used in the past for my guns. And looks pretty good. I mean, it's noticeable to me because I'm driving and I know where it is. So I want my wife, she hasn't done it yet, to leave the house and see if she can even spot it. Because knowing where it is, it makes it where your eye automatically goes over to it. But I think it's pretty hard to see, and it's right out in the open. So having the camouflage, the only thing is the lens. You can't paint the lens because you're going to lose the sensitivity of your device. But it's just it's a pretty cheap way to give you some extra protection at the house. Now, if you have a gate, or if you with the little call box or something, that's even a little better, because then people can't get into your driveway. But we live out in a rural area. There's not too many gates. You know, I don't know if I might put a gate in later, but there's not too many of them. And so we're just going to leave it at that for now. But it's nice because, you know, whether it's the UPS dropping off a box or whatever the case is, you just know that someone's on your driveway or something is on your driveway, and you can look out the window and wait a few seconds, and if no one ever shows up, then it's probably an animal, a tree, squirrel or something. The things we needed to make sure of, and we're still in test mode for this, but just making sure, like on a windy day, if the leaves are far enough away, hopefully that it doesn't alert every time the wind blows. But I think we're going to do pretty decent, because we took a lot of time and figured out a good spot for it, as far away from the house as we could, where there was a tree that we could mount it to. So it seems like it's going to be a winner. So this may be something that you're interested in. Tell me your guys' comments. I know I've done some stuff in the past for signaling, whether it's a signal mirror. I've done tripwire stuff. I'm going to do another video on the hand grenade heads with the trip lines. Those should be fun coming out there. But there's lots of ways for the cheap that you can go out there and just check off a little box, knowing that your house is a little more protected. Now, if you're just a nature lover, and say you got animals that run through your property, you know, if you got some property around, you can mount these around and basically be like game cameras, but it would just be an audible sound that you'll hear. That's going to be, hey, if you want to go check it out, maybe there's some wild turkey, maybe there's some deer, bear running around, whatever the case is. You can look in the field and go, oh yeah, there's a couple deer in there, or a couple bears. So it's just nice to know. You know, you could have problems at home with vandalism. You could have problems with theft in the area. So that's more or less why the video's out there. Better ways to get your house protected, your home protected. Now, if you have you could use these at a camp. Everything's battery operated. So if you wanted to, you're basically mobile. You could bring them hiking. They're probably about a pound and a half with all the batteries in it. That's most of the weight. But if you wanted to pack that extra weight, if you had a lot of animals in the area, bears, whatever the case is, that's an option. I think going to a trip line kind of deal would be a little bit better. It's a lot lighter. It's a lot more scarier to the animal, hoping he'll resist the urge to come eat your stuff or you. So with that said, I hope you guys have a great day. If you can, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber, well, heck, hit that red subscribe button. I appreciate it. And that way you'll have the latest and greatest videos with Is Your Six covered. Take care. Bye.